Hello, welcome back, JJ Detailing. So we have a beautiful M240i in for a top-up coating. Funny enough, this is a very good friend of mine. He does meticulously look after the car. It's had a lot of modifications in the last year. So since we've seen it, it was completely standard. But the idea is we want to strip it back and recoat it. I'll explain later on why we're recoating it, but it's going to be a good one. So keep watching. Cheers. We fully safe washed the vehicle. We are now in the decontamination process, and this is actually a year-old coating on this car. So this had an entry-level coating from G-Technique, but the vehicle is meticulously looked after, but you can't prevent things like iron fallout, brake dust sticking to the paintwork, things like that, and this is a prime example of it. If we have a look at the rear end, lots and lots of fallout. So all of this is bonded contamination that you can't really see because it's a chemical reaction, but this needs to be removed before any kind of polishing or any kind of coating go on. Probably gonna need another hit of this. There's been one hit left to dwell, but it's quite bad, and a lot of the car has got it on it as well. I mean, the side skirts have got a lot of build up, so we'll rinse this down, reapply it, see where we are. So, slow progress on the M240i. It had a G-Technique coating, an entry-level coating, about just over a year ago. Customers looked after it very, very well. Had a few extra parts fitted, such as the M Performance kits and some carbon features. So it's back in today. We're doing a full decontamination and a very, very light polish just to prep the paintwork for the new coating to be applied. It's just because the customer wants that extra layer of protection on the vehicle. He likes to look after the vehicle. He wants to make sure it's easy to clean. It has been very, very easy to clean the process. But so if I have a quick look around now, the M240 is in blown dry. We have performed panel wipe, full clay bar decontamination panel wipe, just to make sure there's nothing blocking the paintwork. There's very, very few defects in the paint. He's looked after it really well. It is quite hardy paint, quite resilient finish, but there's a few areas in the front bumper and I believe on the door and the boot lid. The boot lid and the bumper were the worst areas of the vehicle. They really have almost no protection on there at all. So something's happened in the process, but it has had a full exhaust system fitted, and I believe it all custom made. So in the process, I think that a lot of the iron particles from the exhaust have gone onto the back end, and eventually this whole area has just been pummeled with soot, grime, carbon deposits, everything like that. Customers has fitted BC coilovers all round. It has fitted carbon wing mirrors, which I have to polish before any coating is applied. The only problem is, as he's fitted coilovers to it, car sits quite low, and the problem with that, I can't get it on the ramp. So back in tomorrow morning, gonna do some light polishing on the paintwork, front bumper, rear end, and just basically prep the paint for this ceramic coating. I believe coating in the process on this one is gonna be a new one to JJ Detailing, which is actually Liquid Elements Eco Shield. Very, very thick, very gloopy, but it actually bonds a lot stronger. You can almost coat the whole car and then wipe it off rather than doing a section at a time. But the idea is that it's quite thick, quite gloopy, and it's really gonna bond to the freshly polished finish. So, see you in the morning. So it hasn't been much footage to record on this. The vehicle had a full lengthy decontamination and safe wash yesterday, full clay bar and blown dry. But today we've just cracked on. We've done a full single stage machine polish over majority of the paintwork so far. So the idea was this coating was applied just over a year ago. It was probably about early December last year. New car to the customer, a very good friend of mine, but he basically wanted some ceramic protection on to keep it clean, keep it easy to clean, keep it glossy, keep it looking at best. It's done its job, but it was an entry-level coating back in the day, and we are basically going to provide a top-up detail in this process. So he wanted just to add more to what's already there, and luckily the coating is still working in certain areas. It seems like near the sills and the back end has had a lot of wear and tear compared to the rest of the vehicle. So we're basically going to correct those, recoat those, and then obviously top up the rest of the paintwork as well. The glass and the wheels are still performing brilliantly, so they don't need any more work at all. It's just the paintwork, and then we're doing a little bit of work on the interior, but it's just mainly like a small valet while the car is in. The problem is, being a white car, being the sort of defects are in there, it's almost impossible to catch on camera. I tried to go around earlier and got near enough no footage at all, because you can't catch it and the focus doesn't want to pick up anything. And to be fair, there's almost nothing in the paint. He's looked after it really well. But yeah, catch up later. Got a little bit of an update later on. Some good news. Look forward to it. Cheers. So, a little update on what's been happening here at JD Detailing. I haven't recorded a lot in the last few months, been so busy with work, just getting my head down, cracking on really, but I'm looking to bring the vlogs back. I do enjoy making them, I do enjoy editing them, it's just something a little bit fun on the side, and show you what I do in and out really. So, big news coming to the end of 2017, which is brilliant for myself and for the company. We are now a authorised CarPro professional C-Quartz installer. So that means we are one of 27 currently in the whole of the UK allowed to apply C-Quartz professional line, which is a warranted 2 to 3 year coating. Very, very top end coating. Been working with CarPro guys for a while. Really like the products. I've used their products for a long, long time to be honest, but the coating side of things was definitely something I was interested in looking into, and happy to say that I'm now authorised accredited detailer for the area and one of 27 in the UK. But C-Quartz Professional is their C-Quartz ceramic silica coating, 2 layers of that, and your warranty will come with a warranty of 2 years guaranteed. So that is a brilliant thing to have, brilliant thing to offer the customers. But beautiful thing we're going to do on the M240 is gliss. Now this was introduced as SEMA this year, just gone. A super hyper slick top coating. This can be applied over any kind of base coating. So we put Eco Shield on there now, which is a completely different brand, but that's going to get topped off with CarPro Eco Shield. CarPro Gliss. So super hydrophobic, super glossy, ultra slick coating. So this will be fully protected vehicle for the next year or two to come. Okay, so it is Friday. It is about 2:30 in the afternoon. We are about to just do a tidy up of the unit, The car is almost complete, just need to do the exhaust tips, but now we're wearing 2 layers of ceramic coating and fully wiped down the paintwork. Everything's looking as it should. So happy days, let that cure overnight. Customer's collecting it tomorrow afternoon. So now, for the next half an hour or so, little tidy up of the unit. Get some music going.
Why she wanna stick me for my paper? My Moschino off my Versace hottie. Come to find out, you was everybody. You knew about me, the fake ID. Cases in Virginia, body in DC. Won't always be, that's what I get for tricking. Came out on bail, commenced to kicking, licking the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me.
Okay, so the M240 is now complete, sitting behind me, waiting collection tomorrow. So process on this was basically a detailed top-up of ceramic protection. The car brought back to me actually a year ago this month, end of December, and we performed a new car preparation on it. So the car had a full single stage, it had a ceramic coating via G-Technique, but it had an entry-level coating at the time, due to the customer's road use and how the car is driven and how the car is maintained. It's not lasted as much as we wanted to. So it had an entry-level coating just over a year ago. A new car prep detail with a G-Technique entry-level coating, only designed to last about a year or so, a year and a half, depending on how maintenance is. The car's had quite a few modifications since then, so it's had coilovers fitted, it's had spacers, it's had a full exhaust system custom made, as well as carbon features fitted to the vehicle as well. So we believe that the sills and the rear end were the worst areas of the car as due to protection, mostly because new parts have been fitted, as well as I believe a lot of carbon deposits from when the exhaust was actually being fitted and custom made on the car. So we think a lot of the backdraft coming up from the car is basically landed on the back end of the car and caused a lot of fallout to sit and just dwell and bake, and that will stop the coating doing its job. We performed full chemical decon, full safe wash and clay bar process. That removed a lot. The coating seemed to be a lot better once that kind of film of acidic and grime was removed. So essentially all we had to do was prep the paint with a very, very light kind of safe polish. That was just designed to prepare the paint for its next layer of coating. So once it was complete, a full ceramic coating provided by Liquid Elements Eco Shield, very gloopy and thick coating as a base coat, and then topped off with CarPro Gliss, a very new coating to the market, and that has provided a lot more gloss, very slick, very hydrophobic finish of the car. So now it's just going to sit and cure overnight. The customer's going to pick up probably about midday tomorrow, which is Saturday. So hopefully you like this vlog, hopefully you like the format. I'm trying to do more of these. I had a little break, I'm not really sure why, I just got so busy with work and the workload, and also the footage was very difficult to capture over the days and weeks the cars were in. And you forget to pick the camera, you forget to vlog, you forget to capture. So a lot of credit to people who do this every day, but it's not as easy as it looks. A lot of hours put into it, a lot of hours put into the editing side once the footage is complete as well. So hopefully if you do like these, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.